Good morning, students. In continuation of the cell organelles, we are going to discuss about the mitochondria. Okay, mitochondria is normally sausage shaped, and then it is covered by the double layer membrane. Okay, all we know all the membranes are covered by the double layered. Okay, it is double layered membrane. The outer membrane, the OM, that represents as the outer membrane, IM, that represents as the inner membrane. The outer membrane is porous in nature. Okay, porous in nature means it has the dotted like structure, small hole like structure, that is called as the porous in nature. Whereas the inner membrane has the deep fold. You can see that picture, the deep fold consisting the inner membrane, and then the deep fold that provides a large surface to perform the chemical reaction that required for the generation of the ATP. Okay, normally I told you the respiration, once the respiration, the glucose molecules enters into the cell. What happen? First glycolysis cycle, the breakdown of the glucose happens in the cytoplasm. After that, the pyruvic acid, 4C compound molecules, that is broken down in the mitochondria. Okay, in this time the ATP gets generated. The ATP is also called as the energy currency of the cell. ATP means we know that adenosine triphosphate, it is the energy currency of the cell. Okay, mitochondria is called as the powerhouses of the cell. Okay, why it is called as the powerhouses of the cell? Mitochondria that releases the required or performing the activity, it releases the more amount of the ATP molecules. That's why it is called as the powerhouses of the cell. Okay, our body uses the energy and it stores the in the form of the ATP. Okay, and then it consisting the cristae. It consisting the cristae. You can see that in the picture, that cristae, and then matrix. The matrix or the filled, the lipids filled substance, that is called as the matrix, and then it consisting the its own DNA and ribosome. Mitochondria can make the own DNA and ribosome, and it also make the lipids and proteins inside the mitochondria. Then the main this is the structure of the mitochondria. The main functions of the mitochondria is the biochemical factories. Why it is called as the biochemical factories? Where the food is oxidized and energy is released in the form of ATP. That's why it is called as the biochemical factories. Energy stored in the form of the ATP, and then that's why it is called as the powerhouses of the cell. They provide the important intermediates for the synthesis of several biochemical substances like cytochromes, and then chlorophyll, and then steroids. Okay, it synthesis the many amino acids occurs in the mitochondria, and then mitochondria can manufacture their own proteins. Okay, these are all the functions of the mitochondria. The next one is the plastids. Plastids are the cell organelles that found only in the plant cells. It is only in the plant cell. It does not, animal cell does not consisting the plastids. Okay, plastids are normally that contain the many membrane layers that embedded in the matrix, that is called as the stroma. Okay, we will discuss the stroma. And then externally the plastids are similar to the mitochondria. It is similar to the mitochondria. It is also double layered membrane like the mitochondria. It can also produce the DNA and ribosome. The main functions of the plastid is the plants can make the food, and it stores the food in the plastids. Okay, it can produce the own DNA and ribosome. There will be a three types of the plastids is there. One is the chromoplast and leucoplast, and then next one is the chloroplast. First one we are going to discuss about the chromoplast. Chromo, that means we know that color. Plasto means formed. Okay, the color pigments, they contain the fat soluble, and then yellow, orange, and then red color pigments. Red color pigments that provides the chromoplast. Okay, all the color pigments, you can see that flowers and then fruits. It can see the some of the flowers, you can see that red color in nature, and then yellow color in nature. That colors given by the chromoplast. Okay, chromoplasts are formed either from the leucoplast or chloroplast. Okay, the next one is the leucoplast. So leuco means we know that white. Leuco means white. Okay, it is the colorless plastid or white color plastid. It is the colorless plastid or white color plastid. So the main function of the leucoplast is it stores the starch, oils and protein granules. The next one is the chloroplast. Okay, chloro, that mean represent as the green color substance, green color. Okay, green color pigment, they are the green plastid, they are the green plastid. Inside the each chloroplast it consisting the stoma, grana, thylakoids, everything is there. So this chlorophyll is the main important one, which is important for the photosynthesis. Okay, you can see that this is the plastid, this is the chloroplast structure. The outer layer is called as the outer membrane, and then inner membrane is the inner layer is called as the inner membrane. You can see the intermembrane spaces between there. And then the fluid, aqueous fluid or fluid like structure is called as the stroma. And then the coin like structures are called as the granum. So in one thing is called as the thylakoid. Okay, in thylakoid, this thylakoid is the double layered membrane. This thylakoid that consisting the membrane bound sacs, and then these membranes consisting the chlorophyll, green pigment. Okay, this green pigment is useful for the photosynthesis. Okay, it is the chloroplast. The next one is the vacuoles. Okay, vacuoles are the fluid filled organelles. It is also called as they are bound by the membrane. This membrane, the vacuole membrane is called as the tonoplast. So you can see that animal cell, this animal cell consisting the vacuole that is small in nature. If you are taking the plant cell, that plant cell consisting the larger vacuole, and the plant cell fully fill up with the cell sap. Okay, the central vacuole of some plants may occupy the 50 to 90% of the cell volume. Okay, in plant cell it stores the food, water, sugar, minerals and waste products of the cell. Okay, and then vacuole, the main functions of the vacuole is vacuole help the plants to remain the turgid in nature, and then they play a important role in the growth by helping the elongation of the cell, and then they provide the aqueous environment for the accumulation and storage of the water soluble components, and then sugars, minerals, pigments, etc. Okay, in single cell organism like amoeba, the paramecium, the organism is the vacuoles is modified for the food vacuoles, and it helps in the digestion and excretion. Okay, thank you.